like again this whole topic, saying you don't need God and we could do it ourselves, or you want to, you know, chase worship other gods that's basically not the God of Israel. So whatever God, men say they don't believe in the Most High or a God, and we making gods, but they're what you're studying. They had gods. Okay, even if the sun was a god, they still reverence the sun, and the scriptures say that they did that. Say that Israel did that, tried to worship the sun and everything like that. All right, so yet he is also yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. Okay, because the pharaohs was looked at as gods. Like I said, and then again, because the pharaoh was reverenced as a god, then his woman was reverenced as a god, but they wasn't doing all that shit like y'all doing today. But basically the point, the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Most High shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Okay, so again, also going, you know, back with y'all, having that mentality. All right, but matter of fact, let me get um this law real quick. This is Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 4 and 14. And the Most High commanded me at that time to teach the statutes and judgments, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Most High spake unto you in Hebron out of the midst of the fire, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make ye you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female. Okay, so like that's what the Egyptians was into, making statues and things like that. The likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air. Okay, so they made, the gods was a half man, half alligator, and you know what I'm saying, half it was green and all type of stuff, right? But the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. Okay, unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Most High thy power have divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. Okay, so making them graven images, all that stuff. Again, back just to point out, because that's what the pharaohs was doing. They're not God. Okay, they're men and not God. All right, and even what is his name, Akhenaten, Aten, uh, he wanted to worship the sun as just monotheism, just worshiping the sun. So like, all of that is condemned in the scriptures. All right, but matter of fact, let's go, because Egypt is basically America. America's Babylon, Egypt, Rome, all of that. So this is Exodus. This is Exodus 5:1. And afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, Thus saith the Most High Power of Israel, Let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness. And Pharaoh said, Who is the Most High, that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I know not the Most High, neither will I let Israel go. Okay, so I brought that out to show something, just because as far as trying to, like, say we were to get our own land and our own, our own, just, yeah, our own land, our own, resources and things like that. We would need, you would need an army. You would need many different things you would need, because this white man would not let us go. You know, first and foremost, we wouldn't be able to do what we want to do, and we would still have to war with this white man to get that type of freedom, or and to do it ourselves. Okay, so matter of fact, let's get Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Most High of Hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So going back to this, showing you that this is the modern day Egypt, and a cut to you men out there again, because if the 10 tribes came to Ashereth, which means another land, and then you had Judah, which is you Negroes, you Negroes, the Haitians on down, Jamaicans on down, came to the Americas as well, and then they was fighting together, the Indians and the Negroes fighting together. When you do, that's why you have some black Indians, and then you do research, but they refused to let them go. Okay, so we were oppressed together in America. So and we're still here. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real reason for the white man to let us go, because again, Israel is what's making Israel is what makes America. Okay, we're what makes America. But let me also show real quick that it's prophecy that we would be in this land, and Esau, which is a so-called white man, would have us. All right, so this is let me get this. This is Revelation 18 and 4. Or I'll start at 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So, and that's going into after the destruction. Basically, it's already happened, but we're waiting. It happened already, but we're basically letting the prophecies come to pass. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people. Okay, and to come out of her doesn't mean to leave, but like what is it, 2 Corinthians 6 and 17, come out and be separate. But just to show that come out of her, my people, were in Babylon, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Okay, so showing you that we're in Babylon, because you read Jeremiah 50, that's going into Babylon, and when you go down to verse 40, showing you that Babylon is not going to be inhabited anymore, okay, forever. All right, so let me get, this is Micah 7, or Micah 4. It's Micah 4 and 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now thou shalt go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Most High shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. So the Most High is going to deliver us from our enemies. So again, we've been here so long, and yeah, the Black Panthers fell. All these, a lot of that has fallen, and we couldn't stop our enemies. So there has to be some type of power, which I'm almost done, but in this last section I'm about to come out with, just showing you that there has to be a God just for us to be, for instance, during the time of the Dark Ages, and then to go from that, and then to come here now, just lost out of our minds. We don't know what the hell is going on. Jake just doing all type of wickedness, showing you that it has to be a higher power for the foolish which is the so-called white man, the Peckerwood, to be back, to be in power. But also, according to Revelation 20, Edom would come, showing that Edom would come back into power, which is prophecy. All right, but we shall be delivered from our enemies in Babylon. Okay, so this is Isaiah 47. 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And so, when you read Psalms 137:7-9, the daughter of Babylon is Esau. Okay. Matter of fact, let me drop down to verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms, just like Revelation 18:7. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Okay, so just like the previous scriptures I got, that we would be in Babylon, and that, you know what I'm saying, and now this is talking about the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is Edom, showing that we were given into his hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. The white man didn't show us any mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid the yoke. Okay, and I'm gonna get that, showing the curses that we would have a yoke of iron on our neck, but just showing you we in the hand of the so-called white man. So, and the scriptures say he wouldn't let us go. So, for us to get resources and all of that, you need, where your armies, where your jets, where your tanks, and all that, because that's what it's gonna be. All right.